Please stay away from us. We didn't do anything.
We never said you did.
In the darkness, they have taken wing, never to return again. Maybe these poor fools know how I felt now, when I was cast off against my will into a place from which there was no escape. Into the darkness, alone in a frozen hell without any light for years. So many years. Well, I've come back to share the pain and the horror that I felt with every living thing on Earth. After 10 years of exile in the Dead Zone, I, Garlic Jr., have returned to Earth to hatch a sinister plan of destruction and revenge!
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, there was a festive gathering at Master Roshi's, and Gohan didn't want to miss out on the fun. So he snuck away from his house without his mom's permission.
Let's blade. What do you say?
Meanwhile, Kami's lookout was under siege, and when Mr. Popo tried to make a run for it, he was ensnared in a net.
Magic carpet!
Right, boss.
To add to his humiliation and to Kami's anger, Garlic Jr. reduced Mr. Popo to pocket size.
Don't have a heart attack, old man. I don't want you to die before I
But
have
Kami wasn't going to take this sitting down. It was an all-out war against the greedy ghoul.
Better myself.
But after a sneak attack by Garlic Jr.'s henchmen, Kami was captured, and he too was reduced to the size of an action figure. It was a dark day for the Earth indeed, when Garlic Jr. uncorked the dreaded Blackwater Mist.
When people breathe this mist, any evil tendencies that they're resisting take control of their character. You see, boys, our army of darkness has always been here. We just have to wake it up.
Yeah, you really outdone yourself this time, boss.
Why, thank
What
you.
sinister plan does Garlic Jr. have in store for the Earth? Find out today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, the beauty of Mother Earth was overtaken by the Blackwater Mist, a fog of evil that was released from Kami's lookout by Garlic Jr., who had turned the once magnificent sanctuary into a den of corruption. As Garlic Jr. swore an oath of darkness to use the Dragon Balls to restore his father, Garlic, back to life, the Blackwater Mist continued to spread below and exercise its mysterious power over all who breathed it. Sweet, timid animals became ravenous and bloodthirsty. Ordinary housewives were turned into murderous fiends. Even Goku's friends, defenders of the Earth and upholders of justice, were transformed into minions of evil by the dreadful mist. But there was more trouble on the way. The Spice Boys had arrived, and they meant business.
Oh, great! Who are those goons?
Gohan went for the head-on attack, only to be stopped in his tracks by Garlic Jr.'s evil henchmen. Spice, vinegar, mustard, and salt. Piccolo! But just as Gohan seemed to be done for, his Namekian ally came to the rescue.
Piccolo!
All right.
Good.
Yeah, this'll be fun!
Garlic Jr. can destroy you anytime, Piccolo. He has Kami held captive, you fool.
What? Garlic Jr.'s back?
And so Piccolo was surrounded by an army of darkness made up of friends and foes alike. What happens next? Stay tuned. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, it looked like the whole gang was getting together for a Blackwater Mist party. Even Piccolo showed up to take part in all of the fun. But somebody forgot to tell him that the Spice Boys were planning on serving him as the hors d'oeuvres. Gohan and his friends were headed straight for Kami's lookout to reverse the effects of the Blackwater Mist, but they were cut off by Piccolo and his new allies.
Piccolo!
What took you two so long?
We've been waiting for you. So has he.
Man, this isn't looking good.
Friends become enemies. Today. It looks like Garlic Jr.'s plan to take over the world is almost complete. So far, he's shrunk Kami down to the size of a toy and turned almost everyone else into zombies by forcing them to breathe in his evil Blackwater Mist. Even Krillin hasn't escaped his madness.
Krillin! Get him, Gohan. Masenko!
Now it's up to Gohan to save the planet.
Save some for me.
Piccolo!
But does he even stand a chance with everyone against him?
Yes, my pet. Destroy him. Then the entire universe will be...
Can Gohan escape the clutches of his possessed friend? Find out today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Garlic Jr. and his henchmen watched with delight as Piccolo, under the spell of the Blackwater Mist, set upon Gohan in a vicious attack. Gohan had no choice but to submit to this brutal beating, unwilling to defend himself against his friend and former teacher. Piccolo, however, had no such reservations, and he launched himself at Gohan in full force. Despite his best efforts to evade Piccolo's onslaught, in the end, the young Saiyan was finally overwhelmed. Unconscious and helpless, it seemed he too would become one of Garlic Jr.'s victims.
Wait! I think I will finish him off after all.
When suddenly,
Oh, the pleasure's all yours.
Piccolo sprung his trap.
Krillin, catch!
Kami is free, and hope for saving the Earth returns today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, chaos reigned in the cities as ordinary citizens had been turned into evil maniacs by the Blackwater Mist. Animals and humans alike were infected by the dreaded mist. Needless to say, this is one game of cat and mouse that we all hope we never have to play. Atop Kami's lookout, the battle that would determine the fate of the Earth continued, and it looked like Piccolo was up to the task. But even though Kami was free and had the sacred water in hand, Garlic Jr. still had the last laugh. There wasn't enough time to spread the remedy over the Earth before the changes from the Blackwater Mist became permanent.
We might still have a chance, Kami.
Luckily, Mr. Popo knew of a way to beat the clock, but the plan meant putting Kami's life in jeopardy. While Kami and Mr. Popo set off on their mission to distribute the sacred water, Garlic Jr. squared off against Piccolo.
I want to show you something. My source of power!
Piccolo was no stranger to Garlic Jr.'s ability to transform into a powerful giant. But with the proximity of the Makio star, Garlic Jr.'s powers were at their zenith. And so the incredible transformation began, and the pesky elf of evil became a titan of terror right before Piccolo's very eyes. Meanwhile, Kami and Mr. Popo were walking on thin ice as unwelcome guests at the ancient burial ground of Guardians Past. Can Kami accomplish his mission without losing his life? Find out today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, the race to save Earth continued. Kami and Mr. Popo smashed their way through the Guardian's graveyard with Earth's last chance, the sacred water. But before Kami could pour the sacred water into the air currents, the former Guardians of Earth showed up to claim his spirit. That's bad news for Piccolo, because every minute Kami stays below his lookout, Piccolo's strength fades a little more. You lose. Luckily, Gohan's not ready to give up yet. But how long can he keep a gargantuan of girth like Garlic Jr. from falling on Piccolo? It's going to take a lot more than fancy footwork on today's episode of Dragon Ball Z. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Gohan gave Garlic Jr. quite a beating, and Krillin put him through plenty of pain as well. But with Piccolo seesawing between strength and weakness, the evil giant regained the upper hand. In the resting place of Guardians Past, Kami took care of the distraction while Mr. Popo handled the sacred water. And the precious water was spread over the Earth to negate the horrible effect of the black water mist.
My plan!
Garlic Jr. was incensed by this latest attempt to foil his dark plans. And in a terrible rage, he decided to pull out all the stops and reopen the Dead Zone, a horrible void of darkness that sucks people into it like a vacuum and holds them in a timeless, spaceless prison forever.
The Dead Zone will swallow you up and keep you for all eternity! There's no escape!
With Piccolo's power waning and Krillin weakened from battle, it was up to Gohan to protect them from the deadly suction of the Dead Zone. But how long can the little warrior hold on? Find out today! With Kami back on his throne, and Garlic Jr. safely locked inside of the Dead Zone, the Earth was back to normal once again. Well, as normal as it gets, anyway. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, a menacing force is rapidly approaching.
There it is. Planet Earth, dead ahead.
I feel it too. This isn't good.
A force that greatly concerned Gohan.
But who is it? Dad, where are you?
The power seemed to be felt by everyone on Earth.
Wait, how do you know? I know. I make it my business to know. Unlike you.
There's two of them, Chaozu. My gosh, I've never felt anything like it.
Dad, I'm scared.
Even King Kai sensed the malevolent presence.
I know, Bubbles, yes. I can feel it too.
It's time for our heroes to get ready, because this danger is worse than they think.
Oh no, Dad!
Frieza's back. and he's got his evil eye set on Earth. Last time on Dragon Ball Z. Shocking as it seems, it looks as though everyone's worst nightmare has actually become a reality. And now the entire gang must prepare itself for a close encounter with the two most terrible forces of darkness that the universe has ever known. It's King Cold and Frieza. But even Piccolo knows, without Goku here, they'd all be crazy to take on these evil titans.
You really have no choice. So what say we put an end to all this pathetic whimpering?
Begin your search, and when you find them, show no mercy.
But just when you thought nothing could stand in Frieza's way, a mysterious young stranger lands on the scene.
So you must be Frieza.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, two unwelcome guests, Frieza and his father, King Cold, descended upon the Earth, only to be confronted by a mysterious stranger, a young man determined to thwart their evil plans single-handedly. And when the strange young man vanquished Frieza's entire crew in a flash, his bold purpose seemed a little more plausible.
You're about to find out what it's like to fight a real Super Saiyan. And I'm not talking about Goku.
What?
And so the battle between the unknown Super Saiyan and Frieza, the warlord of evil, began. After a blazing attack at point-blank range, Frieza's father, the wicked giant King Cold, was convinced that the battle was already over, when in fact, it had just begun.
Hey, Frieza!
Who is this radical Super Saiyan, and where did he come from? Find out today! Last time on Dragon Ball Z, the unknown soldier efficiently disposed of the treacherous Frieza and his diabolical father, King Cold. Keeping his identity a secret, the stranger proceeded to predict the time and place of Goku's return to Earth, down to the second. And when a spacecraft landed right where the stranger had predicted, it looked like the star-voyaging hero had finally returned.
Hey, guys!
What took you so long, Dad?
Where did he get that outfit?
How did you guys know that I was coming?
The identity of the mystery man is unveiled today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, a mysterious boy named Trunks arrived from the future with a warning. An unprecedented force of evil is on its way.
Morning of May 12th at 10 a.m., a horribly destructive duo will show up on an island 9 miles southwest of South City.
What's the deal? Are they aliens?
No, they're both androids created right here on Earth. There's no rhyme or reason to what they do. They're machines of destruction, man-eaters. It's mind-boggling how strong they are.
And while Trunks bid a final heartfelt farewell to his past,
Father, I'm glad I got to see you. Farewell, young mother. May the good spirits keep you safe.
the fate of the world once again rests on the shoulders of its greatest champion. But is even Goku's strength enough to change the course of history? Stay tuned. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, a mysterious stranger named Trunks arrived from the future with a warning for Goku and his friends. In 3 years' time, an evil scientist named Dr. Gero will unleash 2 deadly androids upon the Earth. And if events leading up to the attack are not changed, the consequences will be tragic for all of them. Trunks left to fight the two deadly androids in his own time, leaving Goku and the others to prepare themselves for the perils that most certainly lie ahead. It will require long hours of training and discipline to get their bodies into the fighting shape necessary to defeat this unseen lethal foe. But that's nothing new to someone like Vegeta. While the others look toward a future that has already been written, Goku faces the daunting task of leading them all on a quest to change the fate of the world. Will they be ready to meet this new android threat head-on? Can Goku prevent Trunks' dark predictions from coming to pass? Only time will tell on Dragon Ball Z!
In 3 years
Previously on Dragon Ball Z, a stranger from the future arrived to inform Goku and the others they had 3 years to prepare for the arrival of two evil androids. Androids more powerful than any enemy they had ever faced before.
monsters. Once this pair surfaces, the Earth and everything you know will be gone for good.
Heeding the advice of Trunks, our heroes stepped up their training. Vegeta is training like never before, and he won't stop until he's become a Super Saiyan, even if it kills him. Piccolo's not taking this ominous message from the future lightly, and neither is Goku. Together, they're training night and day in the hope that they will be ready to meet head-on whatever challenges might lie ahead. Gohan is growing stronger by the day as well. Pretty soon, he may even be able to teach his dad a thing or two on Dragon Ball Z.
Vegeta, Krillin, Yamcha.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
They're all going to lose their lives.
Trunks' ominous warning left Goku and his friends to ponder a mind-bending question. What could they do to alter the course of a future that had already been written?
Man, I'm going to train you guys.
And soon after Trunks departed to face the dangers that awaited him in his own time, train they did. Because with only 3 short years to prepare themselves for the arrival of two deadly androids, there wasn't a minute to spare. Day in and day out, Gohan, Goku, Piccolo, and all of the others worked harder than ever to get their bodies into the kind of shape needed to take on these powerful new enemies. But in the blink of an eye, 3 years came and went.
How about a little lunch before you go?
Mom, we don't have time for that.
Thanks. Bye.
The day has finally come for Goku and his friends to put their training to the test. Can they put an end to the androids and save the world from the terrible fate that Trunks predicted? It's a date with destiny, today on Dragon Ball Z. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, the androids have arrived, and these merciless machines are unleashing their fury upon a city of unsuspecting citizens. Their diabolical deeds locking this bustling metropolis in a stranglehold of terror. Yamcha's on the lookout, and he's more than ready to spring into action against these terrible new enemies. But watch out, Yamcha, because it looks like the androids have their evil eyes set on you.
Excellent. Huh? You two better be careful. There's a couple of androids on the loose, and they mean business.
We are they.
I found them!
Try as he might, Yamcha is no match for the android's awesome power. And all of his struggles can do nothing to prevent even greater destruction from raining down. Now, as the city crumbles around him, separated from his friends, Yamcha finds himself staring into the face of evil. Can anything free him from the android's sinister grasp? Will Goku and the others arrive to help their friend in time? Find out on today's episode of Dragon Ball Z! Last time on Dragon Ball Z, 2 androids, 19 and 20, appeared on an island 9 miles southwest of South City, just as Trunks had predicted. It was a violent arrival, marked by devastating destruction and the presence of a certain superhero who was there to stop them. But when a harsh blow from Goku did little more than knock the android's hat off, it was clear that the Saiyan was up against an enemy of incredible strength. In addition, the android revealed that their creator had already studied Goku's strength and technique, and had consequently equipped them with superior abilities. But Dr. Giro's research didn't span into far reaches of space, and there was one ability of Goku's that he hadn't accounted for. His ability to transform into a Super Saiyan.
Yes, it is a most impressive ability, but it is nothing we cannot handle. 19 will demonstrate this by himself.
All right, have it your way, but I wouldn't bank on it if I were you.
Goku's clash with the androids continues today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, the struggle between man and machine reached new heights as Goku battled Android 19, a radically advanced artificial life form designed by Dr. Giro to be the ultimate fighting machine. After controlling the entire fight, the table suddenly turned on Goku, and he found himself at the wrong end of several punishing blows. When the going gets tough, Goku gets going. But in this case, the Iron-Willed Saiyan was unable to respond. Most unexpectedly, Goku was paralyzed with pain and seemed incapable of continuing the fight.
It's that virus! It's attacking his heart right now! Father!
Yes, that's it!
Trunks' prediction that Goku would contract a horrible disease has finally come true. But it couldn't have come at a worse time. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Goku found himself in dire straits as a radical virus attacked his heart, leaving him crippled with pain.
Gohan!
Unable to respond to Android 19's offensive, the mighty Super Saiyan could only lie there and watch helplessly as the android robbed him of his energy. It was a theft that would have proved fatal for Goku if lightning hadn't struck in the form of Vegeta. After his dramatic entrance, the Saiyan Prince astonished everyone by transforming into a Super Saiyan right before their very eyes.
That's how I became a Super Saiyan. The sleeper has awakened. I am the Prince of all Saiyans once again.
You may have become a Super Saiyan, but your newfound powers are still no match for us. Please demonstrate, Android 19.
For the androids, there's one Super Saiyan down and only one to go.
You're mine!
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta reduced Android 19 to scrap metal. The advanced robotic humanoid with artificial intelligence was no match for the Super Saiyan Prince. Even the superior Android 20 model decided to run for cover rather than fight Vegeta head-on. Suddenly, it was no longer a battle of raw strength, but a tactical game of hide-and-seek.
Darn, how could I? A mistake like that is inexcusable.
Lurking just above, but unable to be sensed, was the crafty Android 20.
His frustration is apparent. He's no longer the cool, confident fighter that he was before.
Though outmatched in strength, the diabolical Android 20 decided to stalk the others and quietly take what he needed from them. Unaware that the deadly predator was watching them, Gohan, Tien, Krillin, and Piccolo continued their search. Little did they know, they were walking right into an ambush.
I will steal the energy from these pathetic fools one by one. Then Vegeta is mine.
Stay tuned. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Piccolo went one-on-one with a diabolical Android 20. Brave as ever, Piccolo stood firm in the face of danger, even as the evil android unleashed a powerful attack. But Piccolo was ready with an attack of his own. Try as he might, Android 20 seemed incapable of penetrating Piccolo's defenses.
Your desire to kill is killing you.
Outnumbered and obviously outmatched, Android 20's chances for survival were growing slim. His only option, a hasty retreat.
It would be wise for me to return to the lab at once.
Meanwhile, Trunks raced to the scene, and when he arrived, the young Saiyan made a startling revelation.
Yeah, even though I've never seen him before, I can tell that he's one of Dr. Giro's creations. Say
Vegeta
what?
couldn't believe his ears, and neither could anyone else.
Yeah, no doubt.
Incredible as it may seem, the two androids that Vegeta and Piccolo have fought so hard to defeat are not the same androids that plague Trunks' future world. But if this mechanical menace isn't one of the androids Trunks had warned about, who is he? Find out on today's exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Bulma made a shocking discovery. The maniacal Android 20 is none other than Dr. Gero himself, and he's not about to surrender without a fight. In a final desperate attempt to escape, the diabolical Doctor unleashed a powerful energy blast that sent Bulma into a tailspin. Much to the relief of Tien, Gohan, and Krillin, however, Trunks, the boy from the future, was on the scene to perform a daring rescue.
Wow, I'm still alive. Ah, where's my baby?
But unlike Bulma, Vegeta was none too happy to see Trunks again, for it seemed that the young Saiyan's predictions had been less than accurate.
The timeline as I know it must have shifted.
Vegeta flew off to challenge the androids on his own, but Trunks was determined to stop him. For although history may have been slightly altered, terrible danger still lay ahead.
We're really going to have to move fast.
Right.
Dr. Gero races to his laboratory to activate the fearsome androids 17 and 18. And unless our heroes can stop him, it could mean the end of the world. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, the demented Dr. Gero escaped to his mountain hideout to carry out the final phase of his evil plan. The Doctor, now an android himself, activated two more of his mechanical monsters. The first to awaken was 17, a black-haired boy with super strength and intelligence. Next out was 18, a computer-driven diva with blonde hair and a bad attitude. Don't let their looks fool you. They may appear harmless, but these two are programmed to pulverize planet Earth. And while Krillin and the others force their way into the secret lab, Dr. Gero's about to find out that his menacing machines have minds of their own.
Huh? Android 17, what are you doing?
Then let's try another idea.
What? What have you done? You dare to defy me? I created you.
You're not going to put us to sleep again, old man.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, the diabolical Dr. Gero's evil plans were short-circuited by one of his own killer creations. Trunks, the boy from the future, had predicted the Doctor's demise, but this bizarre turn of events sent everyone's head spinning, especially the Doctor's. The black-haired Android 17 took control, and with the help of the blonde beauty Android 18, the digital duo unleashed a third android, perhaps the most dangerous of them all. This new high-tech Titan revealed that the recently disconnected Doctor had programmed him for one purpose only: to destroy Goku. But Vegeta, fueled by his extra-large ego and his new Super Saiyan powers, caught up with a fearsome threesome on the highway. Now it's up to Vegeta to pull the plug on this high-tech triple threat. But can he do it alone? Find out today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, the deranged Dr. Gero, driven by his desire to destroy Goku, created 3 killer androids to carry out his vengeful plan. Activated first was Android 17. a real microchip off the old block, whose own passion for power led to the demented Doctor's demise. Android 17 was joined by his synthetic sister, Android 18, batteries and bad attitude included. The two conspired and pulled the plug on the diabolical Doctor and took control of his evil operation. Then they awoke the mechanized monster Android 16, a bionic behemoth whose few words spoken revealed that he was programmed to pursue Goku and pulverize him. Bedridden, battling a mysterious virus, Goku makes an easy target for these high-tech horrors. Vegeta, ignoring Trunks' warning, decided to face the androids alone. What ensued was an earth-shaking showdown between Android and Saiyan. Vegeta's overinflated ego and newly acquired Super Saiyan powers served him well, but it was obvious that Android 18 was the superior fighter. It looked as though Vegeta would be down for the count, but that's when the good guys arrived to offer their support. But once again, Vegeta's foolish pride got the best of him, and he refused their help.
Hey, are you okay? Of course I am. I told you I don't need your help, and I don't want it either.
It was then that Android 17 made a deal with Vegeta.
I'm willing to stand aside and let you fight, as long as you fight alone. But if any one of these friends of yours tries to assist you in any way, I'll be forced to step in.
Bring it on!
As you wish.
Vegeta and Android 18 traded blow for blow. But as the Saiyan avoided a move by 18, she struck him with a bone-crushing kick.
Father!
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, the androids had invaded Earth, went head-to-head and fist-to-fist with Vegeta, Piccolo, Tien, and Trunks, and left them bruised, battered, and broken. Frozen with fear, Krillin watched in horror as his friends took it on the chin. And Goku continued to battle the illness that has him in its clutches.
Stop! You leave Goku alone!
No. I am programmed to destroy Goku.
There you go. 16 has been programmed to destroy Goku. So that's what we're going to do.
What is this? Some kind of game?
That's right, friend. And finding Goku is part of the game.
Good luck. Bye.
The good guys are down for the count, and the androids seem to be getting stronger. Now that Krillin is on his own, can he revive his friends and intercept the androids before they reach Goku? Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Krillin was spared a three-fisted facelift when the trio of evil androids decided to go after a larger prey, Goku. And it looks like Vegeta's ego will take a long time to heal.
No one makes a fool of me. They'll pay for this. They should have finished me off when they had the chance, because I will show them no mercy.
It seems Piccolo has turned his back on his friends, just when they need his help the most.
I'm leaving, and anyone who tries to follow me will be sorry.
Don't worry, guys. Piccolo just has a lot on his mind. He's still one of the good guys. Piccolo has gone to Kami's place to join with him again. Together, they'll be an unstoppable force, a super Namek.
The androids must be stopped before it's too late. But can Piccolo convince Kami to make the ultimate sacrifice? Find out today. Last time on Dragon Ball Z. The androids have picked themselves up a new van, and they're getting ready to go for a little drive. Their final destination, Goku's house. And if they have their way, they'll see to it that Goku is dead on their arrival. However, Piccolo might have something to say about that. He's returned to Kami's lookout in the hopes of merging with the aging Guardian of the Earth. Once reunited, these two powerful forces will form a single Super Namek, strong enough to stop the androids in their tracks. Meanwhile, the gang is moving Goku to a safer location.
Goku has packed on a few pounds.
Give him a break. He hasn't been himself lately.
Can they keep the ailing Goku hidden from the androids? Find out today!
Here, check it out.
Huh?
That's my capsule. There's no mistaking it, guys. That's the one I came back in. Wait a second. What's going on here?
Is this in fact the time capsule Trunks arrived in? Or is someone playing a cruel joke on our heroes? There's only one way to find out. Tune in next time for another exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z!